Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, dear traders. Welcome to InstaForex TV studio. Here is the fresh economic news with us, Kate Stichina
and Takhmina Salomova.
You are watching the overview of the Forex and commodity markets for the last week.
Who was stronger during the Friday's trading session, bulls or bears?
As for the US dollar, bullish sentiment prevailed.
And what helped the greenback strengthen?
The US dollar strengthened broadly on Friday after the release of US factory orders and services sector data. Early in Friday's session, the greenback had been rattled by a smaller than expected rebound in US October jobs data. The dollar index, which measures the greenback against six rivals, jumped to its highest mark since October 27th, closing in on an early four-month peak at 94.83. The index had fallen as low as 94.11 earlier. For the week, the index was little changed. The non-manufacturing purchases managers index from the US Institute for Supply Management rose to its highest level since 2005. Another report showed that new orders for US-made goods were up for the second straight month in September, and orders for core capital goods rose more than expected. The dollar had earlier fallen to its daily lows after the release of October US non-farm payrolls, which came in below expectations. The unemployment rate, meanwhile, ticked down to its lowest level since December 2000. Investors were also focused on the proposed tax overhaul outlined by Republicans on Thursday. Some traders believe tax reform could boost growth, adding pressure on the Federal Reserve to raise interest rates. The pound sterling spiked to 1.3076 next day after posting the largest one-day decline since the June 2016 Brexit vote, after the Bank of England raised interest rates for the first time in more than a decade. On Thursday, the pound plummeted by 1.4%. On the week, the British currency fell by 0.4%. Meanwhile, the euro turned negative against the dollar, falling to its lowest level since Monday after the US economic reports were released. Euro versus American dollar pair traded at 1.6005. On the week, the euro was little changed. This is all I had to say about current trends on the forex market and what trends prevailed during crude oil and gold traders.
Oil futures rallied Friday, while gold was actively sold.
And what factors set the tone of trading?
Crude prices tailed the highest settlement in more than 2 years as a drop in the United States oil recount hinted at an output slowdown. Brent futures for January delivery gained $1.45 and finished at $62.7 a barrel, posting a more than 2-year high with a 3.2% weekly rise. December West Texas Intermediate crude oil rose by $1.10 to settle at $55.64 a barrel, marking the highest settlement since July 2, 2015. Its weekly advance was around 2.8%. At the same time, gold prices fell to nearly 3 months low on Friday, as the US dollar index climbed to levels not seen since July. December gold futures dropped by $8.90 to $1,269.20 an ounce, the lowest closing level for a most active contract since early August. The yellow metal ended the week with a 0.2% loss.
Kate, thank you for the overview of the commodity market. You watched the weekly overview of the Forex and commodity market prepared by InstaForex TV channel.
And presented to you by us, Takhmina Salomova.
And Kate Stichina.
Good luck, see you later.
Goodbye.